Sasha Booker.
And I'm Chris Capone.
We're here with Hardcover News,
Chicago's source of teen news for the past 25 years.
Today's media is full of depictions of sexual behavior.
Everybody, including teenagers, are exposed to large sexual content on TV, radio, and online.
Media advises teenagers to think about sex on a daily basis.
We sent our reporter Javon Brown out to interview some teens.
Do you think that the media has a major impact on why teens decide to have sex?
Yes, I do, because sometimes on like reality TV, there may be people there that younger people might look up to.
I think it does because actors are the people teens look up to.
Just the way that like women are presented in the media and like everything is really open and like sexual. I don't know.
Do you think that the media has a major influence on why teens decide to have sex?
I think their peers do, like their friends and stuff, you know?
Why do you think friends have an impact on why teens decide to have sex?
It's like everybody else is doing it, you know?
Are you aware of the consequences of having sex?
Yeah, I really am, because it's like you either catch HIVs or other such diseases like chlamydia and other stuff. So yeah, if I was y'all, I'd use protection.
Are you aware of the consequences of having sex?
Yeah, you get pregnant, then you die.
Thank you, Javon Brown, for that report.
We took a survey of 130 CPS students from the Chicagoland area.
54% of those CPS students stated that they are sexually active.
Of those 54%, only 41% admit that their parents do not know that their children are sexually active.
Speaking of parents, we interviewed a few of them on the issue.
What do you think influences teens' decisions to have casual sex?
Advertising, advertising, advertising.
Basically because everybody has sex, you know, animals, adults, teenagers, everyone has sex.
Have you spoken to your children or child about having sex?
Yes, I have, and we as a family talk about that every day. Well, not every day, but a lot.
With the generation now, what they doing, I think they do it more for entertainment, you know. They don't do it for what the value is supposed to be, because, you know, there's no such thing as casual sex.
If they're not too young and they just use, you know, protection because everybody's going to do it anyways. I did it when I was a kid, so I know.
Those interviews brought to light what parents are and are not teaching their children.
The parents have one point of view, but let's see what the students have to say on the situation.
Have your parents talked to you about sex?
No, not really.
No, unfortunately, my parents didn't.
No.
Not really. I never really had one of those talks.
Not really, no.
If your parents did talk to you about sex, what would you imagine the conversations to be like?
They probably just tell me to use a condom or whatever.
Yeah, from a young age, they taught me about it and, you know, things to be careful of.
Well, on mom's side, mom's is like, she don't really care what I do as long as I leave protection and don't bring home no baby.
Yeah, they just say stay protective, you know? Don't have kids, don't do what they've done.
How would you define casual sex?
Just getting with a person for the pleasure of it, not because you care about them or nothing, you know, and like you'll never see them again.
Just doing it with someone you're not really in a relationship with, just doing it whenever you feel like it, but not being committed.
How would you define casual sex?
It matters, like, you either have sex with a lot of people, like, over a period of time, or you just have, like, an intimate relationship with somebody and then you have sex with her or whatever, him, you know? Yeah, so.
We also have the privilege to interview a professional. Let's take a look at what she says.
Planned Parenthood can be a great resource for teens about decisions to have sex at all or about decisions to have casual sex. Casual sex is any sexual activity that occurs outside of the context of a committed, loving relationship. Casual sex we often associate with not taking proper precautions, not having a committed discussion with your partner. Our teens are exposed from all media outlets, music, video, television, billboards, magazines. We live in a really highly sexualized society. The media offers a wonderful chance for teens to talk to each other, to support each other in choices to have sex or to not have sex, and also is a great talking point for parents and other adults that are involved in teens' lives to open up a discussion. I would really say trust yourself and find what your personal values are, because that is the most important thing that has to guide your decision. Then, second of all, get information that you need. Become informed about the risks of having sex.
Teenagers have progressed very fast in the past few years. We hope that the progression of the hormones are followed by the discussion with their parents.
We thank all teens, parents, and professionals for helping us with this news update.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Sasha. And this is Hardcover News.
Sex ain't all fun and games. Some use for pleasure, some for fame. He wants to get in your pants but don't know your name. Don't have sex, people call you lame. Some mistake sex and low, they think it's the same. He gets what he wants and leaves you going insane. Don't give in to the nonsense, don't think of the pleasure, think of the consequence, think of the consequences. They might prove to be more than you could conceive. Think of pregnancy, maybe even an STD. If you have sex, best use protection. Better yet, any other method to show your affection.